Hey guys, MCU Collector back with some Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 Mantis Build-A-Figure Wave, the Guardians of the Galaxy movie Wave 2. I know it's been a while. I know I reviewed Rocket weeks ago. I finally got the wave in. I was on vacation last week in Disneyland. I actually went on the Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout Ride, which was absolutely amazing. Highly recommend if you have a chance to go to Disneyland and go on the ride. Make sure you do. But I'm going to jump right in. I'm going to start it off with Gamora. Really into the movie figure, so I kind of wanted to get into it. Same packaging as you see with any of the Legends, but you got the Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 movie logo, Daughters of Thanos, because it shares packaging with Nebula. So Nebula on one side, Gamora on the other side. You have product shots of both figures. On the back, the bio says, though each chase their own path in the wake of their father's rise to power, these skilled assassins forever share a familial bond. Gamora and Nebula. So, we'll just get right to it and take a close look at the figures, see the accessories, and the Mantis Build-A-Figure. So, out of the package, there she is. Much, much, much better figure this go-around compared to the first movie figure. So, look, really pleased about that. Here is the Mantis Build-A-Figure leg, and she seems to be a lot smaller than I even would have thought, and leg seems to be a little warped since this is actually her right leg, so it's bend it a little bit that way. But once we look at all the figures, then I will build Mantis together, and then go over that figure in a video. So we'll take a look at the accessories. She comes with that rifle that you'll see at the beginning of the movie if you have seen it or if you have not seen it. It's a nice gray with some kind of wash effect kind of mixed into it. You can kind of see it. It kind of gives it a realistic color. It actually comes out really nice looking. I do like that. Now, a couple other accessories. She has her sword, and then the sword that's not extended. So in the movie, you'll see that she has the piece, and then she can easily extend it out so where this is how it looks. So just like the gun, same coloring with that wash effect right in there. The same with the unextended sword piece. Same thing. So let's take a look at the figure, because that's what we are here for. So let's see if I can even get her to stand up. That might be a little tough. You kind of have to work it around with these heels. Oh, the heels on these female figures are just the toughest thing to work with to get them to stand up. So there she is. I did it. Great looking figure. Let's take a quick look at the head sculpt. You could see much improved this go around compared to the first movie figure. I actually see some resemblance of Zoe Saldana in this head sculpt, so shout out to Hasbro for doing a much better job with it. All brand new sculpting on this figure. Hair looks nice. You can see the color transition into that deep red color. The jacket is a brown color with some paint apps and some details kind of in there to give it a texture look, which is quite nice. You can see kind of throughout there and on the arms. So really nice. She has kind of that diaphragm joint that you see with all the female figures. Her arms extend out, but you want to be careful. You don't want to try and do that. I need to kind of loosen that up, but it doesn't really go up too far. Single jointed elbow, again, with all the female figures that you see there. Wrist hinge, same on this side as well. Legs actually do kind of split out quite a bit, so that's good. So none of these accessory pieces, the jacket or anything, really hinder the articulation in her legs, which is really nice. You have this holster piece which goes around completely around the figure, so it doesn't look like there's really any way to really take that off, but that's okay. I don't mind that so much. And then you can actually port her sword kind of right in there, and you can see it sits quite nicely right in place like that. So as you display your figure, whether you have the sword in her hand or not, you can actually have it in the holster. Well, I think it looks really good that way. She has upper thigh cut there, double jointed knee. There is no boot rotation or anything, but if you take a look at the heels, it's a new sculpted heel, obviously, and that is movie accurate from what I remember in the movie. But ankle rocker. It does hinge up and down, but again, it is a heel. I think it's an improved heel, which makes it a little bit easier to stand, but still, you have to get it just in the right spot to really get it there. So you can kind of see. So she can look all the way down. She can't really look up too much because of the hair, and we see that with a lot of the female figures. But she can really move around, and this head feels very loose on this ball, so I'd be careful. There's all kinds of movement there. But there she is, Gamora. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you have not done so, and leave a comment. Thanks.